Hello my fellow dweebs and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are on season 1 episode 8 of my Arcane reaction series. This episode is called Oil and Water, and let's get watching.
What should we do with her? A wolf has no mercy.
The painting though. Oh God.
Will you be okay? I'll be right back.
I cannot tell if she's dead! I hate that he has her body. Sorry guys, I think with the confirmation that she's gone, I'm responding to that now.
I've got orders to escort you back into the city. Sir? You alright?
Shoot. Me too, buddy. Over.
Who lives here?
Phase.
Another
bed
counselor friend of yours?
Oh! You guys! How did I miss this? Their faces are gold. I think I was busy having the same reaction that they were, but this moment is busted.
You found a stray. This is Vi. She's from the Undercity.
So I see. Could we have a word?
You know what else reflects on the council? It's citizens living on the streets, being poisoned, having to choose between a kingpin who wants to exploit them and a government that doesn't give a shit.
I'll schedule an audience.
She looks so much like her.
Thank you.
Her mom.
You and your friend can address the council yourselves. I'd suggest you prepare accordingly.
This will be interesting. Don't, please.
The injuries are severe.
You think I can't see that?
The process would be the bad thing. Sometimes death is a mercy.
Okay, so she's not dead. No wonder I was confused.
Jinx! She won't die, Doctor. She can't.
I too once had a daughter.
Is he talking about Rio, the mutation?
You aren't the only one dissatisfied with his performance. There's bigger fish than Silco.
You said perhaps your sentimentality will be more at home with those soft-spined idealists overseas.
You have your father's memory. Your brother's gone.
Wow, what a way to tell her.
I'm off to sample the local cuisine.
Oh. Ugh, the show is so nuanced. Every time I think I have a handle on a character, there's just another layer.
You did all this yourself? Without even going down there? And I thought Powder could get obsessed.
I want them to kiss.
Me and Powder used to share a bed like this. Except maybe half the size. We played a game where we pretended to be bigger and bigger monsters. I pretended to chase my own monsters away. I'd say, no monster's gonna get you when I'm here. I left her.
Oh God.
I understand this must be painful. I'm afraid it will only get worse.
Low-key wishing she did die on the bridge right about now.
What have you done?
I saved her life.
What you asked.
Oh. Huh?
Oh, I just love him.
These blades seem improperly pitched.
You're wrong. It's designed for the fissures. Air is denser.
Oh. Are you all right, lad?
I'm so happy right now.
What are you doing on this side of the river?
I wanted to offer my assistance to the citizens of the Undercity.
What makes this the city of progress is that we keep trying until we get it right. So thank you for your advice, Mrs. Medorda. But I have a city to run.
Ooh!
Wait.
Same Jace. She is on another level.
I fear you'll end up like General Parlek. Slaughtered with your eyes closed.
Wow.
This is Vi. She was born in the Undercity. Even though we failed her in countless ways, she risked everything to show me what life is really like down there. People are starving, sick.
We've done investigations of Silco. They yielded no such level of organization.
And who led these investigations?
Do you know who made them?
No. Well,
Her name is Jinx.
This Jinx has the gemstone. Then we have to go in by force.
What happened to you?
We've been talking about talking for weeks now. They're still cleaning the blood off the bridge. When do we say enough is enough?
Jace, you don't know war.
You want to negotiate with him?
It may be the only way to avoid further bloodshed.
This is insane. Did you learn nothing? You can't talk to him.
Please escort them out.
Forget it. I remember where your fancy damn door is.
Okay, Mom. I wasn't expecting that.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Back where I came from? Seems like that's what everyone up here wants.
I can fix this.
You can't. This is how things are. Top sides and bottom, oil and water. That's all there is.
What about us?
Oil and water. Do yourself a favor, Cupcake. Go back to that big, shiny house of yours and just forget me. Okay?
That sucks. Oh, God. I am emotionally drained. Walking alongside the ship? Are you kidding me? This show! Outrunning it now, baby. Let's go! God, what are gonna be the repercussions of this, though?
I've been working on a private project for a couple of weeks now.
Oh, is she gonna walk in on him?
Everything you do inspires me.
Sky? No. It can't. It can't.
You guys. I can't hang. Well, this is a development.
I could have you arrested.
You guys really like to bandy that thread around. You ever been to Stillwater? You said you were tired of doing nothing. That's the only sensible thing that came out of anyone's mouth tonight.
I'm not a vigilante.
No. You're a victim.
Oh, they got an upgrade.
We got a deal, pretty boy?
You guys, I feel like my head and heart are being pulled in like a trillion different ways. Like, of course I want Silco to pay, but Vander also didn't want more violence, and now Vi and Jace are fighting, but they should fight. It's just a lot. like the drawing that was nice. Here we go again. She's so cool. Oh. Others, you guys. Whoa. Seeing Jace fight in his counselor uniform is awesome. I don't know that it's a uniform, but oh god. Don't let her go, girl. I'm done with this show. I feel like Jinx. I'm losing my mind. There is a part of me, and I don't even know how to feel about this part of me, but that wishes Jinx just would have died on the bridge. Because what she's going through now and what she's gonna become, I haven't seen a happy ending in store for Jinx since episode 4. But not like this. I just feel like for both her and Victor, now that they've started down this road, I just don't see how there's coming back from that. And for Jinx, it wasn't even her choice. Silco just couldn't stand to lose her. But that's what's so good about this show, is it's so nuanced. There's not a single character that I can't understand to a certain degree where they're coming from. He viewed Jinx as his daughter, so of course, what are you gonna do but try to bring your daughter back in with Silco's mind and the way that he thinks? Like, Vander would have never done anything like that. I don't think, although we all surprise ourselves when put in desperate situations, but to save Jinx this way just wasn't the answer, in my humble opinion. And now, she just has so much hate in her heart now towards Caitlyn and Vi. I think she's convinced herself that Vi has just completely betrayed her and replaced her with Caitlyn, which, like, kind of, but not. Oh god, and I can't believe what happened to Sky. Dude, that's awful. I mean, everyone's death in the show has been horrible, but she didn't even have a horse in this race. She was the purest among us. And also the realization on Victor's face when he realized what he had done unintentionally through his actions, just awful. All right, what else we gotta talk about? Oh, before I move forward, let's backtrack just a tiny bit, because we talked about Jinx. Echo, who I know I said last week I wasn't sure, but I think I must have believed that Echo had died because the immediate relief I felt when I saw him on the screen. Yeah, I think subconsciously, I must have thought we lost him. I like that him and Heimerdinger were able to interact in this episode. I would have never expected the two of them to meet. And another unexpected duo in this episode was Jace fighting with Violet. That, as a fan, that scene was just a treat. That entire fight scene, I mean, up until the end. But seeing the two of them fight side by side and the flashes of neon and Vi getting an upgrade in her fist was so freaking cool. Oh man, you guys. My empathy for Medarda has risen tenfold after watching this episode. Honestly, it's a miracle that she's as sane as she is, because her mom is something else. I can see why my feelings and thoughts on her flip-flopped so much throughout the course of watching this show, because she clearly has a lot of inner conflict within herself. Forgive me if I've said this in a review before, but I think it was a conversation that I had with one of my patrons back in episode 3. We were saying this show really tests your emotional capacity for empathy and the realization that these are imperfect characters making decisions that always have beneficial and adverse consequences. Oh, one of my favorite scenes in this episode was Vi and Caitlin lying on her bed together and Vi opening up to her about when her and Powder were younger. I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. Am I upset that we did not get a Kate and Vi kiss in this episode? Yes. And if we don't get one in the finale, I'm calling homophobia. However, I will be the first to admit that two lesbians holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes and talking about their feelings is quite possibly the most sapphic scene you could have written. And the scene where Vi walks away from Kate shattered my soul. I knew from the episode title that oil and water was gonna come into play somehow in this episode, but I never would have expected it was something that Vi was gonna say to Kate. It seemed like there towards the end, Kate was gonna go get her girl, but hopefully she has the chance, because Jinx on Shimmer might be the scariest thing I could possibly imagine. Ooh, I just now kind of noticed this parallel. Kate runs out into the rain after Vi, after her mom had sort of given her that nod, like, it's okay, go ahead, which seems like a direct contrast between the scene when she was younger and her mom told her to stop associating with Jace, because it was raining then as well. Ooh, and when she was younger, she had an umbrella to keep her dry and warm, and this scene, she's bare to the elements. Am I reading way too much into this show, you guys? I feel like I'm not. I think these writers are geniuses. And Victor running alongside the ship, that's another one of my favorite shots in this show, without a doubt. Can someone who is a League of Legends fan let me know if Vi's fist as well as Jace's hammer in this episode are weapons in the game? Hopefully I'm even using the right terminology. Like, are they called weapons in League of Legends? I don't know, because I don't know anything about the game, and it's been kind of fun to learn from you guys who are characters that had already existed in that world and what some of the nods are. Dang, you guys, I think that's it. I cannot believe that there's only one episode left in the show. Part of me wants it to go on forever, but then another part of me really appreciates short seasons like this because every episode counts. Every episode we've seen has had so much good stuff in it that I have no doubt this show's gonna go out with a bang. Hopefully not that kind of bang, but you know what I mean. As always, my fellow dweebs, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel for new reactions every week. And if you would like access to my full-length episode 9 reaction right now, head on over to my Patreon page because it is now live there. And I will see you dweebs later.